Started spazzing at 16
Hey everybody, it is Tuesday. Welcome to the show. We're live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, downtown Waco. Another beautiful day in store. Should be sunny and 71, 72 today. Holy cow, yesterday was great. Did a little work in the yard.
Yeah?
You know, wishing I was on the golf course doing a little golfing.
You could have done that too.
I could have, but I had a project. I've had this project in my mind.
Oh.
And I have a hummingbird feeder.
Okay.
And I've had it forever. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to put it out, but really didn't have anything to hook it on. And I didn't want to, Andrea doesn't want me drilling into her home, her new home. And I found a big stand that you stick in the ground and hang it on.
Okay.
So I got the stand, I ordered it, it came in, and I put it up, and I walked in the house, and I came back, and the hook thing that held it, and it, because it's 10 years old, had broke, wore out. So I had to go buy me a new hook. Anyway, that's a tough project.
So you were hooking up last night.
I was hooking up.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. Anyway, so we know who the national champion is.
We do. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's don't talk about it yet.
Okay.
We'll put that in. So we know who the ladies are. They won the other night, and then the guys played last night. So we'll talk a little bit of sports later on. Got another couple of local folks, and they're going to talk about something that deals with the future fantastic Arabian.
Yeah.
It has something to do with horses or
something.
I'm not real sure.
Yeah.
Or aquariums. It starts with an A.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that.
It's the FAA, right?
That's it, the FAA.
Right.
They flew in this morning.
Yeah.
Clark Lee is going to be here in the 9 o'clock hour to play music live at the Backyard. Of course, Kevin is here. We'll mess around. Jessica out today, so he'll carry the full load. It's a heavy load to carry over there. But before we do anything, let's kick it off the way we do every morning here on the Zack Owen Show with our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, back live. Here we are at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Tuesday morning, and man, it makes you feel so good to start your morning off, and we do that every Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock. I have got Greg Clark and Vanessa Jenkins here. Woo, woo, woo. Wait a minute, come on. Woo, woo, woo.
Thanks for having us, buddy. I appreciate you.
Good to have you guys on. FFA, Future Farmers America, correct?
Correct.
Y'all look a little bit too old to be in high school. And
I got my COVID year of eligibility.
It was COVID. I blame it on COVID.
Hey,
That's
I still get ID'd. So
Tell us about, Vanessa, tell us about how you're involved with FFA.
So I'm with China Spring Young Farmers Association. Basically, we're a booster club that assists FFA students in need as far as doing their events, any contests that they're involved in. Basically, we're here to support the FFA. And so I'm the reporting officer for our organization, and Greg here, he was former president at one point, but he stays strong by keeping us in line, keeping us going. He's one of our supporting members to our program.
So how did you get involved from the very start with it?
I never grew up with anything FFA. I graduated from Waco High.
You never grew up.
Well, that too. That too. I think you have to be a kid at heart to really stay strong.
What are you, about 4'6" or something like that?
I'd like to say 5'4". I'm above 5 feet. So, but But no, I never grew up anything around FFA.
Yeah.
Not even knowing what that was. My husband actually
Yeah.
is the one who introduced me to it. And our daughter goes to China Spring.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just the influence of their leadership. Influence. They're hard workers. I mean, I want my daughter to be a strong, well-developed adult, and so
Yeah.
that's why she's involved with the FFA.
Well, where are you from? You said you and your husband. Where are you from originally? Where are you from, and where is he from?
I grew up in Waco, actually, when there
In
was nothing
Waco.
here. So I graduated in 02.
Right.
That tells you anything. But he's from East Texas. So he's from a little town, Cayuga, in the middle of Palestine and Athens area.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
beautiful country over there.
very. He's a beautiful country. He's tried to move us out there plenty of times.
And you just kept saying it's beautiful country, but I'm staying in Waco.
Correct.
China Spring. Okay.
Correct.
There you go. Well, that's great. All right. Well, here's your story. Here's your life story, and you're sticking to it.
It is. Well, so this is my 11th year to be associated with the China Spring Young Farmers. My daughter is a product of China Spring High School, FFA. She's an ag professional now, so I really believe
Wow.
in the program. It did a lot to give her first vector. She played ball and she did FFA in high school, and then the ball ran out and FFA stuck, and it gave her shot to go to Tarleton.
Right.
And then throughout the 4 years of being in FFA at the China Spring High School, I mean, she was an officer a couple years. She was district president. Just really gave her some stickiness to what she wanted to do for her first career in life, and it's been a great. I mean, ag education in our household, it stands real tall, man. I tell you what ag education has given my daughter is just amazing, and I try to support it every chance I get.
You know, I've never really know much about I mean, going through high school and junior, whatever, you see this stuff, going on, and you see things on TV. But to me, it seems like they really teach a young person how to live life the right way. Very well-mannered, responsibility. Taking care of those animals, you got to be responsible.
I think you're right. I mean, that's the first thing that I think of is it instills responsibility at such a young age that, from age of 9, formally, some of them grow up on land anyway, and they're caring for animals before that. But from 9 forward, whether it's 4-H or FFA, I mean, they really are. They're responsible for a life every morning and every evening.
That's
and
right.
not just keeping them alive. You got to teach them how to brace. And you got to have them so they'll walk without a halter. I mean, it does a lot, man. I tell you, it's an incredible opportunity for kids, and I hope that we continue to have that opportunity in China Spring. It's an amazing thing for people, especially because if you're not an athlete, or sometimes you get classified. And honestly, man, so many good kids have come out of the FFA program at China Spring High School alone that have gone on to do great things as ag professionals. It's an amazing opportunity.
Do you see it, because just the world we live in, do you see it changing and schools are losing that program, or it's getting smaller and smaller? It just seems like
I
with
think the suburban
world.
fringe, right? So if you go out to some of the more rural areas, they're always going to be great. There's a couple of places that are going to be awesome, but I mean, they're never going to change because they're so agrarian based in their community. Normally smaller towns too.
Right.
But when the suburban sprawl kind of thing, that kind of gets competing interests, competing budgets. That's something we're always struggling with at China Spring High School too, and you got to pay every kid off. All those kids, they have so many things they can be involved in that the FFA is always clamoring for more money to sustain what they're doing, let alone to grow.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Well, tell us about you, where you're from originally.
So I grew up in Round Rock, down by Austin. I left Round Rock before Michael Dell showed up, so it was a lot different when I was there. I was gone 21 years. I retired from the military, and then we came back. And when we came back, we were looking for two things. So when we were in Florida, my daughter was young. I was stationed there, and I had her involved in 4-H. And they didn't really have. We were in Navarre, which is between Fort Walton and Pensacola, and they didn't have FFA. But
this was called Raising Alligators.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Over there.
That's right. So. Once we got back, I did a year as a contractor post-retirement, working for the Royal Saudi Air Force. And while I was doing it, I was like, hey, kid, You know, they're moving to China Spring from Florida. We were looking for two things. Good FFA, because I thought that was something she liked, because she really loved 4-H. And then good softball. At the time, there were 2 D1 softball players coaching out in China Springs. So good opportunity. We were chasing a little yellow ball, and we're getting ready to start chasing lambs and other things too pretty quick. So it was good.
Well, that's great. Well, glad to have you guys on. We're going to talk more about China Spring FFA and events that are coming up. Kevin doesn't have time to raise pigs or goats or cows. He has 37 children, and he also raises dogs. If you ever want to know anything about dogs, that's the guy to ask right there.
Yep.
What are the different dogs you raise, the kinds?
So Yorkies, Yorkie Poos, Shih Poos, and then some Golden Doodles.
Yes.
We've done Bernedoodles. Yeah.
Just remember, they leave a lot of poo.
Yeah.
What is poos?
We could talk for hours about Yorkies. We had one for almost 15 years. Good dogs.
Yeah.
Good dogs.
Yep.
That's what I have now that's old and struggling right now.
I hear you, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk with Kevin about what's going on in country music news. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll come back live at the backyard. Hang in there.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Back live. What the heck of a deal is that?
Yeah, that's about right.
Here we are. It is Tuesday. Kevin, what's going on in country music news brought to you by Stroud Security?
Yes. So the things that are happening, Morgan Wallen is working on new music with reports suggesting he's sitting on 7 to 8 new songs for a new project. Now, what we know about country music, though, is 7 to 8 songs will be about maybe a quarter to a third of an actual Morgan Wallen album, because most of them are double albums, because, you know, all the big names hoard all the good songs, right? Coulter Wall, I think we mentioned, canceled his remaining 2026 tour dates to prioritize his own mental health, which I don't know. Like, I kind of go, you know, suck it up. But at the same time, we could have another incident where that we've had in the 80s where, like, they just don't show up. And then, you know, it's probably better if we just go ahead and cancel, right?
Right now I know of at least 3 country music singers that are in rehab of some kind.
Yeah.
Because of mental or drinking or drugs.
And you were in rehab, too.
Yeah, but that was from my back.
Yeah.
That was called therapy.
Right, yes. Yeah, right. I did see Barbara yesterday. I got my back worked on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so
all right.
She told me to tell you hello and, you know, all that. So she said, anytime you want your back worked on, just come on down.
Chiropractor Barb. That's what we call her.
Right. Free plug, $30 down in Temple.
$30 in Temple. Go see Barb.
Get y'all cracked up. And then, let's see, one other thing. A couple more things. Darius Rucker announced the 5th year of his Riverfront Revival lineup in Charleston.
Right.
The lineup includes Gavin Adcock, Old Dominion, Nelly, and, of course, Rucker himself.
You know, nothing says country like Nelly.
Right. I agree.
You know?
Uh-huh. Put a Band-Aid under your eye and, you know.
My gosh. We have a running joke around here that the 2 different people, Jelly Roll and the singer Shabuzi, they did a duet, and they were it's #1 maybe right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we thought
a Shabuzi Jelly Roll sounds.
Shabuzi Jelly Roll sounds like something at the state fair you would get. I want a fried Shabuzi Jelly Roll.
Yep.
Can you put extra jelly on it, too?
And then I think we mentioned this, but Dan and Shay also released their new song "Say So" on Friday, a song focusing on mental health. So
There you go.
Listen to that after the show. Or you could maybe, listen to it during the show and it would just be a background music for us. I don't
could
know.
be.
So, yeah.
All right, look at sports. Look
That's
at
what's going
country.
on
That's
at country
coming
music.
up later. Yeah, country music brought to you by Stroud Security. We've got the China Spring FFA. These are two young people here that what's the strain? Is there a list, an official list of animals that you can raise in FFA? I mean, this is the only list. No camels,
Yeah,
or do you get to pick whatever?
it's a pretty broad list. I don't think camel's on the list, though.
Camels and all.
It's a regional specialty.
Aardvarks? No aardvarks.
Anteaters?
We can do pigs.
Pigs? When I was a little kid, I wanted to be, do you call them pig farmer, pig rancher, pig whatever?
Yeah.
I really wanted to be one. And then my dad was in the restaurant business. My dad would not eat pork because he said, I've been to those places where they raised, this is back in the 60s. And he says, they eat anything.
They will.
Anything. It's nasty. He wouldn't eat chicken or pork because the way they were raised, what they ate. I was in Hawaii one time, and there were chickens, everywhere in Hawaii, walking in the airport everywhere. And we're up somewhere, and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, we don't eat the chickens down here that hang out on the street because they eat anything. We eat the chickens from up in the mountains. They eat the good stuff up there." So I'd go to a restaurant. I'd go, "Is this a mountain chicken?" Whatever.
When I was living in Riyadh, they actually sold camel in the grocery store.
No.
Yeah, and there was a French, and there was a big grocery store in the mall, and they sold camel like behind the counter. And then there was a French-owned store around on the other side of Riyadh that they sold more exotic meats, like ostrich. You can get ostrich breasts there, and it's pretty good.
It's the big chicken.
Yeah, it's like big dove. It's very dark.
Wow.
I've had ostrich meatballs one time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I went on a mission trip in Kenya, and we went to a carnivore, like a Brazilian steakhouse, but it was all African, and they bring out
Exactly
all
how
the
many
stuff.
are a Brazilian?
Well,
Is that a little more than a trillion? Or
yeah, something like
it's
that.
an old blonde joke. I'll tell you sometime. Hey, guys, this is the time of the morning we like to talk about what we celebrate. We celebrate having the fine folks on from the talk. That's the studio audience.
Yes, it is.
But here's what we really celebrate today. This is what the world celebrates. Well, maybe not the world. Today is Tuesday, April 7th. Only 8 days until you got to get your taxes in. Have y'all, of course, you probably got your refund check back already, right?
Yeah. That's the hope.
Yeah. Keep my fingers crossed. Today is National Beer Day.
And here we are.
April 7th, and here we are at the backyard. Got a great selection behind us
How
here.
convenient.
National Beer Day. Are y'all beer drinkers?
Occasionally, yeah.
What's your favorite go-to beer?
I like Shiner Bock when I have one.
Yeah?
Does seltzer beer count?
The what?
Seltzer beer? I'm a
Guess
seltzer beer.
so.
That's like asking, does Zima count?
Yeah.
Oh, Zima.
National Beer Day, recently, or not recently, really in the last few months, numbers for the sale of any alcohol, beer, vodka, any, spirits is way down.
Is that because of Lent?
Do what?
Is it because we just got through with Lent?
Well, they say that today's youth are doing more CBD, weed,
Truth.
soft drugs than ever before, and they're not drinking the way that I did growing up.
Which is why they wanted to, kill it off.
Yeah,
to
that's right.
Bolster those numbers again. But really,
So-
which one is better for you?
National Beer Day. Also, today is National Coffee Cake Day.
Those
I like coffee cake.
those don't seem to go together. I
No, I
wouldn't
don't
suggest
think
maybe coffee cake with a beer.
National Coffee Cake Day. Today is World Health Day.
Yes.
Shouldn't every day be World Health Day?
Probably. Yeah.
Today is National No Housework Day.
I could do that every day.
There we go.
All the maids that work for a living cleaning houses
Yeah.
going, what? National No Housework Day. Wow. National Making the First Move Day. It promotes confidence in initiating conversation or relationships. Individuals use the day to step outside their comfort zones socially or professionally. So make that first move. You've been kind of holding back.
All right.
National Make That First Move. I don't think, you're married.
I am, yes, sir.
I don't think she'd appreciate you doing that today.
Probably not.
With somebody else.
Probably not.
And either you're
Same.
married.
Yeah.
Wouldn't like that. Kevin, wouldn't he? No.
No, but I would. I am supposed to make the first move with her.
No.
So, yeah.
Well, Andrea and I are, engaged, and so we're not married yet, so I can do that dating kind of first move thing again.
All right.
Reenact that. But anyway, that's what we celebrate today on Tuesday, April the 7th. You got some events coming up, or a event.
One big event, yes, April 25th.
One big event.
April 25th. That
Yeah?
is our bingo extravaganza.
Ooh.
So it's a big bingo event that we hold.
Well, tell us all about it. Y'all, both of y'all jump in there and tell us about bingo. And
Well, we
what
started
else?
it last year. It was very successful. It's
Well,
basically.
Wait a minute. You can't say something and laugh and not tell us why you're laughing.
Well, it
What
was,
happened?
Well, no. Honestly, the idea came up to the table, and we kind of ran with it. And surprisingly, that's where the laugh comes from. That it was very successful.
Oh, wow.
Like the China Spring community is about how many?
As far as the membership?
As far as size in the population.
Oh, hell, I don't know. Probably 5,000, I guess.
5,000.
Around the area.
So even holding that small of a population, it was very successful. We had it out in McGregor at that year. This year we're having it at the Kareem Shrine, if you know where that is, over there by the wetlands.
185.
185.
Yeah, right
so
there.
down the road from China Spring. So that's where we plan to have it. If you want to expand more, Craig.
No, I mean, we're glad to be back in China Spring. Mutual friend, probably Robert Barbin, got with me and got us.
Yes.
So we were at the shrine for a lot of years, and we had, from an economic standpoint, we had to move on at some point. And we were hopping around. We did Turner Hall one year. We did the 5J for a couple years out there, that old roller rink dance hall out on 84. Mm-hmm. And then Robert got with me last fall. He's like, "Hey man, how come y'all don't come here no more?" And I told him kind of the story, and he's like, he's the incoming potentate out there. He's a Shriner as well, so.
Boy, they're in trouble if he's the head
Well, I
potentate.
mean, that's right.
Man.
We love us some Robert, though. I just got out to deal with him last week. He's all right.
No,
But anyway, he helped
Robert's
me
good.
out. Yeah, he
Oh,
helped us
good.
out and got us so we could get back in and still, it's a lot, man, when you got to cut a big check to hold an event, because for us, and I'm sure it's the same for all the other 501c3s, but like for us, 97 cents out of every dollar goes back into the kids.
Yeah.
So we save enough money for like leases and day rentals and basically seed money for the till to start something. But aside from that, all the money gets poured back into the kids all year round. So
It's
we're grateful
tough.
for it.
It's very tough. I just got involved and emceed an event at the Shriners, the Masonic over on Waco Drive.
At Lee Lockwood.
Lee Lockwood. And they worked with them because they're a charity group, and so important, man. When I've always found this, that being in radio and being around charity thing, people ask me, "Hey man, y'all are really successful with your golf tournament. Let's do a golf tournament and raise money." I go, it's not that easy. You think the money's going to pour in, and it doesn't on more than just golf tournaments. But that's great that they're working. Robert's a good guy. I met Robert. He was good friends with Doug Eastland. We're talking about Doug. And I met him. We all used to go to Scottsdale for a all-guys golfing trip. And that's how I met Robert, right there.
Yeah, good dude for sure. And
Yeah.
shout out to Robert.
There you go. You'll never hear us say good things about you again. So enjoy that.
I mean, no, it's a really fun event. I mean, we played 10 games. We've got big prizes featured. I mean, we've posted it on our social media, tried to share it amongst the local community as best as possible. I mean, I think people are surprised when they come to our events of how fun they can be, and then kind of focus on, again, trying to get them rounded up, saying this is for a good cause. I mean, this is for your local kids here in the community, if we can string it. And then maybe bring some FFA awareness out to the table for those folks like me who didn't grow up with FFA.
Yeah.
They can
or bingo.
Or bingo. Bingo's fun. It's pretty intense, too. We didn't realize how intense it got until we did this event. And
Bingo's like work. I mean, it's sometimes you go to things like reverse draws or casino nights, and it's a lot of smoking and joking. It's dead silent in that place, and people shoot you a look if you're talking while they're rolling the bingo thingies.
Mm-hmm.
But
let me tell you, if you want to get in trouble, purposely get in trouble,
I love to do that.
Go down to the bingo hall on Franklin and go in there. And when they call the number, every number stop and go, hey, what'd you say?
Bingo. Oh, no.
Or go bingo.
Yeah.
Those women, they'll use those daubers and hurt you.
Mm-hmm. I would love to, on the very first number called, just bingo.
Yeah, bingo.
Every time.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Did you say four corner or anyway?
Or instead of that, maybe I just go Yahtzee.
Hey, and bingo was his name. Okay. Anyway, all right. We're talking about the event. We're going to come back and talk more about the exact date, time. Is there an age limit?
We're 21 plus because we do have alcohol there. We got the FFA officers. They come in and they help us marshal our guests through dinner.
Nice.
But once the event officially starts, they have to leave because we're 21 only. It's 21 and over.
you.
You know Texas, so.
TABC's tough.
Yep.
We comply.
We're not making fun of you. We comply.
No, we comply.
Yep, we comply.
Yeah, I love that. All right, we'll take a commercial break. Then we're going to do a little bit of a music video. Before we jump into the commercial break, I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. You need curtains, blinds, shutters. I know you shudder the thought on that one. Anyway, check them out. Let their design technicians come out and talk to you for your home or business. Check them out online, bumblebeeblinds.com. How easy is that? Bumblebeeblinds.com. Tell them you heard about it right here on the Zack Owen Show. Commercial break time, then music video. Hang in there.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3. 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
All right, we're back live. Here we are at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. How about a music video? What do you want? Which one? Do you have one picked out?
I do.
Okay, here we go. Music video time. We'll come back with What the Quote, and we're going to talk more about the China Spring FFA, so stick around.
Late night bus, late night calls. I hear you talking, but I don't feel your heart. You keep on loving, it's just what you do, and I ain't ever been good at having something to lose, and I don't wanna miss this chance. Send me down at 35, I just wanna hold your hand. Like it's the last time that I might try as you could, babe. And I'll try as I might when I see your face. It's all gonna be alright. "30 damn days, 30 long nights, spinning these wheels and count the miles. I gotta get there fast, then I'll start being the man who loves you. I'm gonna show you I mean it, and I don't wanna miss this chance. Send me down at 35, I just wanna hold your hand, like it's the last time that I might try as it could, babe. And I'll try as I might when I see your face. It's all gonna be alright, won't you be alright? And I don't wanna miss this chance. Send me down at 35, I just wanna hold your hand, like it's the last time that I might try as you could, babe. And I'll try as I might when I see your face. It's all gonna be alright.
And Michael Armstrong on the show here just a few months ago. By the way, coming up 9 o'clock, Clark Lee is going to be here to sing some music. Kids, it's now time for What the Quote. Kevin is going to ask us or tell us a quote, and we together are going to decide who.
What famous person said this? You are not poor. Poor is a mentality. You're broke.
Repeat that one more time.
You are not poor. Poor is a mentality. You are broke. I will give you a little bit of a hint. This is sort of a quote inside of a quote. This is a quote from a famous person of their parental and what they said to them growing up.
I think you've confused me even more with that.
A famous person's dad said this to them, and this is them.
Vanessa,
regurgitating.
you look really smart. Can you tell us?
I feel like that was me the other day saying it to me in the mirror. You're broke. The broke part.
Yeah.
Other than that, I thought it was a famous movie in a line. I mean, famous line in a movie.
You are not poor. Poor is a mentality. You're broke.
Greg, any idea?
I don't know. It sounds like somebody who was self-made because they believe in themselves. So, like you said, it's a lack of capital.
I'm going to go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with Walton from Walmart.
Okay.
The guy that started Walmart.
All right.
Sam Walton. Yeah.
Sam Walton.
Yeah.
All right. I love
Either
it.
him or Mike Tyson. I'm not sure which one.
Well, I think if you merge both those together, you might actually be close because it's Dave Chappelle.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
I would have never guessed Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. I actually saw it this week in
I love me
was
some
watching
Dave
it.
Chappelle.
Yeah, so he was talking about growing up and how he, there's no difference between black poor and white poor other than white poor. You just don't feel like you should be in that situation. Black, you're like, Talk about him growing up and his dad saying, Dave was saying how poor they were. He's like, I'm tired of being poor. And his dad was like, you're not poor. That's a mentality that's going to shift. You're broke. These are temporary circumstances that we're going to get out of.
Okay.
That's good advice.
Hustle.
There you go. What the quote?
There you go.
Good one.
Let's get back to quoting what's going on with the China Spring FFA. Give us the particulars, the details about the big bingo event. Where, when?
So you guys can check us out on our Facebook page, China Spring Young Farmers. Please give us a follow. It's a yellow disc. It says China Spring Young Farmers. We're all over the China Spring neighbor page too and stuff like that. And we appreciate any support we can get for this. We do know, for those in China Spring, that April 25th also has another event going. We have somehow, unfortunately, we booked our event really early. Huh? And it is prom night, so we understand there's competing interests. But hey, we're here till 11, so this thing kicks off at 6. It goes to 11. It's at the Karam Shrine. Yeah. We definitely have a social part before we start the gig. We have food. Uncle Worm's catering this year. It's going to be fantastic. And then we'll light off, between 6:30 and 7 when everybody eats and gets seated. And we have 10 bingo games. We have. Can I say guns on your show?
Sure, you can say anything you want.
Well, good. We've acquired 5 guns for raffles. We'll run the deck of cards at them for sure. Those are always crowd pleasers. We've got 4 purses, right, Vanessa?
4 purses.
4 purses.
Michael Kors.
Yeah.
Some custom Guatemalan-made purses.
Right.
And I think maybe I forget. I'm not a purse girl.
Well, I mean,
I know Michael Kors is on there.
You just looked over at me. Am I a purse guy? I mean,
well, I feel like we said, you're broke. It's a mentality.
Sure,
I stay away.
I don't carry a purse because I'm broke. I have nothing to put in it.
That's right.
Well, that's great. I mean, ladies love purses. Guys love weapons. Yeah. We love that.
Yeah,
we also have a wine and whiskey draw.
We don't carry designer purses. We carry change purses because that's what we got.
Remember, I don't know because I'm a lot older, but remember the little squeezy coin thing?
It's exactly what I was referring to, the little...
That's my kind of purse right there.
Yep.
This is all I got. Y'all remember the movie The Jerk? This is all I got. I just had this lamp and this ashtray. I'm broke. All right.
Vanessa also said we do have the wine and whiskey pool.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I know. And then
you don't know what you're getting, but it's all for a good cause.
That's always fun. That's real. I love that. Wine and whiskey pool.
Mm-hmm. Then there's going to be a silent auction. We've solicited some stuff. We have some great donations from people around, some of our partners. There'll probably be some of the kids' projects from the metal and wood arts. Some of their stuff's going to be displayed as well, specifically during the live auction. We have a great auctioneer who comes out of East Texas. Grew up in Marble Falls. His dad's an auctioneer. He comes too. He's in his mid-80s, Mr. Cecil. Roger Rhodes out of, I think he's in Big Sandy. He comes down for this. This is his second year supporting us. It's going to be great. And then we've got 5 live auction items that are specifically made. They're made out of the shop there, so the kids actually make it. Yes, fantastic.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, you have lived in China Spring. It's when you live there long enough, you get in line. You get the FFA Texas fire pit. I've been there 11 years now, so this might be my year. Tailgate bench, we just got that going too. It's they got the tailgate with the wood bench. It's going to be great. Then they got a couple things going down there. We got a couple of great advisors out there in the shop that are doing great work for us. And shout out to Miss Lynch and Miss Travis.
So which one
up at the school too?
Which one of you two are the official bingo callers, the professionals?
I think we outsourced that, didn't we?
No, yeah, we got an MC for that.
You have an actual bingo caller?
Well, not an actual bingo caller. Okay. We do have the machine.
Oh.
We have
so as long as they can say BINGO and count 1 to what's it go up to?
75 maybe? 15 times 5.
I'm not a professional bingoer, so but that is fun. I love bingo. I love it. And anything China Spring. I mean, we love other communities. I love other, Jim and Melanie lived, and their 2 daughters went to China Spring. They lived off of number 10 Downing out there off of 185 for many, many years. And I lived in Hills of Childress Creek for many, many years. My son attended China Spring for a year until I sent him back to prison. But that's what you call an ex-wife. He went back to live with her. Anyway, we have a lot of fondness and so many friends in the China Spring area, so I hope the event goes well. Where can we go find it? Is it on a website?
We got QR codes on our website. It's China Spring Young Farmers is our Facebook page. It's going to be all over the neighbors page, all over the local pages we have. There's a ton of China Spring pages. We share it as best we can, but follow our page too, man, because a lot of that stuff will show up in your feed. There's a QR code. You can buy tickets, singles, pairs, or singles couples, and actually tables as well.
we talk so often, or listen or see so often about football, about baseball, basketball, and I know because your daughter played with Andrea's daughter in softball. All the, you think everything is paid for. You start playing select, you play off, and you got to come up with a lot of money. Whether you're in cheer, you got to come up with money. And I'm sure that these kiddos in the FFA can use your support as well.
But as soon as these kids start buying feed, they start losing money. I mean, it's rare when you can break even on a show season. Those show kids, it's time, energy, and focus, and money, because feed's expensive, and it's not just feed, it's a show box, it's nutrients. You got to get them up to weight if you're pigs. You got to get them sheared, so you need a set of $300 shears. All that stuff matters. And like we said, we go back, we augment the operating budget of the school at the FFA advisors as well. I mean, this year, we're not telling secrets, but we had to pay for an advisor to stay in San Angelo so she could support the kids at the livestock show. I mean, it's tight, man. It's so every dollar we get, it matters to these kids, because it sustains the program.
Sure.
And I sure don't want an advisor paying their own hotel bill in San Angelo when they're just doing their job, And
sure,
it's just with so many competing interests and budgets, and we know, like you said, it's such a great opportunity when you're in FFA and agriculture education, but it costs money, friend.
Yeah. Are there you have other events throughout the year besides bingo to raise money?
Well, we try to do a fall fundraiser. Usually that's in a raffle ticket. I think at one point we did a gun raffle.
We did.
But that costs money too.
Sure.
And it just depends. I mean, we try to get the return as best we can. We try to fill the tank to provide scholarships for the next year, to provide the funding. I mean, what this event helps support is for the year. It's the heavy load for the year, and then when the fall events come along, we try to do maybe a chili cook-off or some sort.
It's that's always
it's a lot of organization. It's a lot of planning, and it takes a whole village, a whole community.
Like I told you about golf tournaments, same thing with barbecue cook-offs or chili. People think, we'll just have a chili and raise a lot of money. There's a lot of work and a lot of stuff that goes into it.
A lot of commitment too, especially when you try to plan out for so far back, and then again, like we have another event that's happening at the same night, trying to get so much support you can.
Yeah.
It's spring.
But we are grateful. We have some solid partners out in China Spring that have been there for years. We're trying to branch out and go farther into Waco so we can kind of take some of the pressure off of them. But I mean, the guys, like Mike at China Spring, at the country store, and Bar None. I mean, some of those guys, Di Guerrero for years, that owns Bush's out there, just fantastic people. I don't want to start naming all the names, 'cause I'm going to miss somebody, but there have been some stalwart supporters that have just helped us through the lean years. And once again, like, we're 97 cents out of every dollar goes back right into the kids, and it starts, it's a 365 thing. So like the Texas FFA convention is in, the state convention is, when is that? That's in July? It's in July, right? And then occasionally they go to national up in Indianapolis or Kansas City, wherever it tends to be, and that's a huge trip. That's lodging, and then they stay up.
Costs money.
It does, and they stay up. Even when they go to the state convention, it's 5 days, and we try to pay for as much as we can. We try to offset. The parents still come out of pocket for the kids to go, but we try to supplement. We try to, buy them a ticket to the concert. Whatever we can for food.
And these kids
tough.
work. When they go to these things, these kids work. So it's not that they're out there having fun, not doing it, enjoying a great time. I mean, they're putting in the work. So they're learning, they're developing, they're growing. So that's why it's so important, because these are going to be future adults of America.
Sure.
And we got families that, like, just from a show team's perspective, all the kids work year round, but there's people that are buying animals now for State Fair in October, and then it rolls right into county in late January, early February, and then right there it goes into the majors. You're going to Austin, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Houston, San Angelo, right there, and it is never stopping. And right about the time you get done, which is like this week or last week, guess what? We got to start thinking about animals for State Fair.
Yeah.
It is an all-day sucker, and these families are committed. So we truly try to do the best we can to supplement the pain, because to make sure the kids still get the opportunity, and even provide opportunities for the kids that are on the cusp that can't really do it. We have opportunities for that too in the future as well.
I mean, it's not just showing animals. I mean, you have art, you have projects. I mean, my daughter, she shows rabbits right now. She's thinking about lambs next year. So, but I mean, it's a lot of work. And I'm proud of her because she's developed within a year of being in the program. It's how much mature-minded she is. I mean, she takes it on, and it makes me a proud parent.
Oh, I bet.
It is, and you're right. We tend to see the kids that are at the stock show because they oftentimes are ones we see on the page because it's a year-round thing. But man, I mean, they break these kids up. A lot of them are just they're at the school. There's in the fall there's like leadership development exercises, LDEs, and then in the spring is CDEs, career development, and it's in the fall it's more the team stuff like chapter conducting and the creed and quiz and skills and stuff like that, and then they segue into the spring when it's more hands in the dirt, livestock judging, wool judging, cotton judging, wildlife, entomology. They just did a big CDE contest over at Extraco last week. Shameless plug, my daughter's one of the ones that runs that, so we're super excited. She's still paying back to the FFA that got her started, and it's awesome, man. We love it over there at the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo, and they're good people, and they put on a great event.
It's funny, two things. At Vanessa's house, at Easter, they don't have to buy decorations. They just dye the bunny's hair and let them run throughout the house.
Right. Well, by that time, the bunnies are in the freezer.
Freezer camp.
You're not supposed to say that. Don't say that.
Well,
we love our bunnies. Fluffy.
Yeah.
And the other thing, talk about so much out in China Spring, it has exploded and grown so much. But when I first moved out to Hills of Childress Creek, Griff's was the only thing out there.
Yep.
That was it. And now there's so much happening out on
got
China
2
Spring
car washes coming, from what I hear.
Really?
Greg.
You dirty people out in China Spring need to wash your car.
Yep.
That's exciting. That's great. All right, make sure you attend this. Put it on your calendar. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play another music video. We'll come back. We'll do the bad joke of the day. We'll find out what's going on around Waco. Recap about the bingo event. So hang with us here at the backyard on a Tuesday.
Well, out by the garden, there's a new blot of roses this year. And down by the willow, there's 2 granite stones plenty near. One's for my wife, the other's for my only son. Taken too soon by a wanted man out on the run. He's a man on the run. Man on the run. And a headline reads that a woman and child were slain. And the witnesses gave a description of the man who got away. The warning sign reads he's a dangerous man with a gun. And the lawman is vowed to search everywhere under the sun for the man on the run. Man on the run. I knocked the dust off the Bible, but the words couldn't soothe my soul. Said, vengeance be mine in due time, just forget, let go. My heart and what had been done. So I loaded my coats and went hunting, man on the run, man on the run, man on the run. Well, it took me 2 weeks before I tracked that wanted man down. I gave him 2 bullets and I put him in the ground. And I was pushing up roses in a hot summer sun, and the wanted sign said still looking for the man on the road. There's a new plot of roses each year, and down by the well there's 2 granite stones planted near.
John and Jillian back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Greg, Vanessa,
Wait,
they're gonna what?
Wait, that's John and Jillian?
No, the one on this show.
Okay, the music. Okay,
music. Speaking of music, all the way from Weatherford, home of the Kangaroos.
Don't
Clark
get it.
Lee's going to play music in the 9 o'clock hour. Anyway, Vanessa's going to tell our bad joke of the day. But first of all, we're going to go over here and find out what's going on around Waco in Central Texas. Things for you to do. Brought to you by Stroud Security.
Yes. So things happening in Waco today. It's a lot of trivia stuff. You know how we love trivia on this show. So we got Slapsticks trivia at Freight Bar, Smarty Pants trivia at Southern Roots, and Booze Clues trivia at Dancing Bear Pub.
Booze?
Yes, not Blues Clues. That's the kids show.
Yeah,
this is Booze Clues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Say that
imagine
after a few boozes.
Right, and you never know. There might be special deals because it is National Beer Day, and if there aren't, you should go in there and tell them it's National Beer Day, and they owe you a deal.
You know, it would be very confusing is to have a couple of brewskis and get Brad Boozer from Boozer Jewelers to do the booze.
Right, while he's been boozed up.
That would be tough.
Welcome to Booze Jewelers. This weekend at the Backyard.
Have you been drinking again?
Only water. You never know. You get too much water.
You never know.
This weekend at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Braxton Keith on Friday and 6 Gun Sound on Saturday for your rock fix. And then next weekend is Mark Chestnut. And then the weekend after that is Big Head Todd, and the Monsters will be here. So some big shows coming up here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. That's what's happening around Waco, brought to you by Stroud Security.
Absolutely. Good job. All right. Why don't you, Greg, recap, give us the details on the bingo one more time.
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for the opportunity. This is great publicity for us, man. We wouldn't have had it otherwise. And
We
I
love you
appreciate
guys.
So what we're holding on the 25th of April is the 2026 Bingo Extravaganza, Agstravaganza, to play on words. It's going to be hosted at the Karam in China Spring, just south of the bridge and 185. 6 to 11 p.m. It's going to be bingo, 10 games of bingo, followed by raffles with guns. We got raffles with purses. We've got silent auction with some stuff made by the kids in the FFA and the construction art stuff. We've got live auction with a great auctioneer out of East Texas, Mr. Roger Rhodes. It's going to be great, man. We've got room for about 250. We look forward to filling the hall.
Nice.
Should be done by 11 o'clock. It's 21 and over, so if you got, it's an opportunity to have a good time.
Don't forget wine and whiskey pool. That's always big.
Yep, bring your cash because, I mean, all this money, like I said, 97 cents out of every dollar goes back into our kids for next year.
So it really shouldn't be that big of a deal that it's on the same night as prom night. You don't have the same audience.
No, we don't.
So take the kids to prom, then come to this.
That's right.
That's right.
Perfect.
That's absolutely right. We don't expect any dip in attendance due to prom. But anyway, you can follow us on the China Spring Young Farmers Facebook page. There's a QR code. We're selling single tickets. We're selling couples. Singles 75, couples 150. And if you can certainly help us out by buying a table, that's for 8. It runs.
You get extra bingo cards when you get a table.
Yep.
So extra shout outs to your.
Can you bring your own
Yahtzee?
Can you bring your own dauber?
Yeah, bring your trolls, bring all that crap, man. And please, it's open. Before I let you go, we sure appreciate all of our partners out in China Spring that have helped us year over year, and the new partners we're making, man. It's what makes this thing go. We truly appreciate everybody that helps us out every year. We know that there's so much competing money out there, and thank you very much for what you give to the China Spring Young Farmers and the China Spring FFA. We surely appreciate you.
Do you have a big or some sponsors for the bingo event you might want to mention?
Of course.
Yeah, we actually do. There's Waco Metal and there's Pipe and Steel. Big shout out to them for buying a table. There's other sponsors that we have.
China Spring Country Store.
Yes, they are.
Mike
very
Jones
big.
and all those guys are amazing. Have been for years.
We've got Greg's Group.
Yep.
Greg's Group. We've got. I want to say. I'm trying to think. I didn't have a list
this
ready.
Is what happens, bro.
It always happens.
This is what happens,
Trust me,
bro.
It always
man.
happens.
And then some Uncle Worms, definitely for our catering, our event. And then we have Carazala's Creations and actually Cougar Donut providing dessert at the event. And you wouldn't think donuts were a big hit, but last year they were gone.
Yeah.
I love donuts.
And
Uncle Worm's doing great out there.
He is.
Very
Great food. He has live music. We have a good time out at
The
Uncle Worm's.
chicharrones, man. They are.
the chicharrones with queso. Those are my favorite.
Yep.
We love that. All right, so support it. April 25th, the big bingo event. Here's what everybody's been waiting for. Vanessa, tell us the bad joke of the day.
Send it.
All right, bad joke of the day. What do you call a dog magician?
Wait, say that again.
What do you call a dog magician?
What?
A labracadabra.
Nailed it. Nice.
That's a good setup anyway.
good.
So yeah, that was good.
I love it. It's so good.
Can't wait to
Clark
tell that
and
to my kids.
Vanessa. I called you Clark. He's Clark. Both of you Clark. Clark Griswold.
Oh.
That's my
yeah, there's the reference. Yep. Mm-hmm. We're back
Greg
to
Clark
zero.
And Vanessa here from the China Spring FFA. Help out those kids. It's a good program. If you're looking for something to support financially, it's a great program. Reach out to either one of them there. All right. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Another Clark is going to be on the stage here in just a minute to play music.
Did you get a new house, Clark?
Clark? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I just started thinking about the movie. I love that movie. What we're going to do here is news and weather from our friends over at KWTX News Channel 10, and then back with live music. Stick with us.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. A close call in the kitchen at a popular local restaurant, a small oven fire at Diamondbacks yesterday morning. Fortunately, the employees put it out using 2 pressurized water cans. Waco firefighters then helped clear smoke from the building. Some of it actually went into Nympha's next door. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries or damage. And a Waco man is accused of threatening his wife with a machete in front of 4 children. This was near the 1200 block of Delano Avenue. Officers say they learned Jose Yanez was waving a machete in a threatening manner towards his spouse while arguing and breaking objects inside the home. They say the machete was near the door, and the door appeared to have several slashes in it. Yanez was arrested on Friday and is charged with aggravated assault. He has since bonded out. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Central Texas's next chance for showers and thunderstorms will return later this week, this weekend, and next week, potentially including the possibility of some severe storms next Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But for now, we're still going to enjoy some really lovely weather. Morning temperatures today in the 40s and lower 50s will gradually warm up into the low to mid 70s this afternoon, with partly to mostly cloudy skies overhead, kind of filtering out some of that sunshine. We'll keep some of the clouds hanging around tomorrow, but a return of south winds will help to boost our temperatures on Wednesday into the mid to upper 70s. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist.
Back live in the backyard. Big thanks to the China Spring FFA folks for coming in, promoting their April 25th bingo. And bingo was his name. Oh! Yahtzee! Yahtzee. Here's a guy. You know, we were trying to think, either last week or the week before, we had a singer on from Weatherford. I know we did. I remember talking about it. We talked about what's going on out there and about Parker County and some of the best peaches you'll ever eat, and watermelons and so forth are up from around Parker County. Well, we've got another guy from Weatherford here. Clark is here. Clark, do you always get picked on for vacation movies and Clark and Ellen Griswold?
Well, to be honest with you, I go by Clark Lee on stage because my last name is quite complicated, and I've been called, my granddad was Cupcake, my dad was Cupcake, I'm Cupcake, so I go by because of my last name. So I got more of that than I ever did the Griswold thing, you know. So it's
that's
so
great.
I just go by Clark Lee. It's easier to remember and people to say. So
yeah. Well, tell us about you. Where are you originally from? And we mentioned you're from Weatherford right now. About your life.
So I grew up in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the red dirt scene. Like, you know, I grew up in that era when like Stoney and Ragweed and the Red Dirt Rangers, like they were all, Mike McClure is all kind of taken off, you know, from that deal. And I grew up in that. And then I went to South Plains College, where, you know, you've got Jed Hughes and you've got Natalie Maines and you've got some really big stars came out of that college. And then I moved to Weatherford, and I've pretty much been in Weatherford ever since. I ride horses for a living. I'm very fortunate I get to do work for myself, and I've got to work for myself for a long time. So between playing guitar and singing and riding horses, I've been able to make my living, and just that's kind of what I do.
That is great. And Weatherford has some of the best ranches.
Oh, yeah.
Some ex-professional cowboys have ranches. I remember the late, great Bob Kingsley.
Oh, yeah, Bob Kingsley knew him well.
Countdown guy. Yeah. That's a beautiful part of the country.
It's Cut North's capital of the world, and that's what drew me there, and that's what drew so many people there. I mean, there's so many people from California and other parts of the world moving to the Parker County area because of the cutting and cow horses. You know, Taylor Sheridan bought what used to be Silverado. It's now Bosque Ranch, where he has his events. You know, that was made by Jerry Durant, Jerry Chevrolet there in Weatherford. Like, he owned he built that, and like is all centered around cutting horses. And Parker County is got more horses than people per capita. You know, it's a pretty amazing place to live.
Here's the deal, though, Kevin.
Yep.
You know, you would think the high school would be the Weatherford Cowboys,
right,
or the Ranch Hands, but no, they're the Kangaroos.
Is there
Have you ever heard
thing
why?
I've never heard that.
You're gonna have to find that out and let me know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because I've never thought about that. Because my oldest daughter actually went to Springtown, and my middle daughter went to she homeschooled. So
okay.
So I know we never really went to Rooland.
You know, maybe some of the original founders were from Australia.
Yeah.
Are you going to Google that?
I'm going to.
I knew you would. You
can
can find out everything. Everything's true on the internet.
Right. Yeah.
All right, find that out. We'll talk about it. Let's jump into some music right now.
All right.
What are you going to do first?
This is a kind of a Bakersfield kind of thing. That's the first track on my EP that came out last December, the Front Porch Chronicles. It's called Empty Arms. Empty arms, that reach to hold you. Blinded eyes that try to see, deaf ears that listen for your voice, while your sweet lips kiss somebody new. When we met, you said I was the man of your dreams. Everything was perfect, or so it seemed. You left me for another, took me for a fool. I guess you're right, I'm just a lovesick fool for you. Empty arms that reach to hold you. Blinded eyes that try to see. Deaf ears just listen for your voice, while your sweet lips kiss somebody new. Can't smell the scent of your sweet perfume. My lips can't call out your name. Can't stand this empty bed, just a place to rest my head. Do you even care what this heartache's done to me? Empty arms that reach to hold you. Blinded eyes that try to see. Deaf ears just listen for your voice, while your sweet lips kiss somebody new. While your sweet lips kiss somebody new. While your sweet lips kiss another fool.
Ah, yeah. That's my kind of music right there.
Yes, sir.
You know, yesterday, it's funny you talk about that sound, that Bakersfield. Yesterday was Merle Haggard's birthday.
Was it really? I missed it.
Yeah. We talked about he, along with Buck Owens and from out that area. What did we say that Merle was born in Oil Land, California? I'd never heard of Oil Land, California. Anyway, did you find out about the kangaroos?
Not really. This is from the official Weatherford ISD website.
Okay.
In the early 1920s, Ray Morrison was a beloved coach at Weatherford High School. He accepted a position at Austin College in Sherman, Texas, and since he was so admired, they adopted the mascot of the kangaroo. But it still doesn't explain
why the kangaroo.
Why the kangaroo? I don't know.
I'm gonna deep dive that.
Clark, you're in charge.
I will be.
That's your homework assignment. Please get back with us later.
I will. For sure.
I would like all capitals, double space.
Okay. That's a good thing my wife's good with paperwork, because I'm not.
That's a great one. What's a story behind that song?
You know, if you know me very long or talk to me very long, you'll learn that I'm a huge Dwight Yoakam fan. Pete Anderson is probably because for my whole life, I've been more of a guitar player than a singer-songwriter. And Pete Anderson, his guitar player and longtime producer, is my favorite guitar player. And so, I mean, it's no secret. And I was trying to write some. I grew up with my dad singing Carl Smith and Cowboy Copas and, Bob Wills and that kind of 50s, Ray Price kind of 50s country. And I just always had a hankering for that Bakersfield, Buck Owens, Merle Haggard. Like, I'm a huge Merle Haggard and Buck Owens fan also. And I just wanted to write something that kind of fit. I'd not really written anything that fit into that genre. and it just kind of popped onto the page one day. Like, it took me about 15 minutes to write it, and I always loved the way it shuffled. And I've got, when I play it with a full band, you know, the real twang Telecaster sound, and I love that. So that's kind of my attempt to be those guys, that I hear my heroes and inspiration to music.
What is the difference about the guitar that you mentioned from Dwight Yoakam's band? What made that sound so different in his music? That lead guitar.
You know, in that period of music, like in the early 80s when Dwight came out, you know, most everybody was using like what they called super strats, you know, and they were using all digital everything. And here comes Pete Anderson with a 65 blackface deluxe reverb and a Esquire, which only has one pickup in the bridge, and those sound different because there's not as many magnets and things. I can get real technical on it because I'm a guitar nerd, but to keep it simple, it was raw and it was unapologetic, and it just had a different vibe. And you know, and then because people think about, when they think Nashville country, they think about Telecasters, but really up until Pete came along and Brent Mason and the early 80s, Telecaster was not the go-to guitar in Nashville, you know. And so it kind of revolutionized it because it's bright and it's twangy and it's got so much punch on the low end, but it wasn't clean and perfect, you know, and it just set a revolution for what we expect to sound like now.
Oh, you're so right. That so much. I liked it when you said punch on the low end there. It just, man, when you heard that, you look again to see what is he doing, you know?
For sure.
But great group. All right. Hey, let's jump into another song, brother.
Okay, this one's called Never Get Away. It's about growing up in a small town. Growing up in a small town, watching the blades of grass grow, eating lunch on the cafe with the broken picture frame on the wall. We're just looking for a way out. I'm just trying to find a way out, and it's my favorite waste of time, dreaming about how to get away. One more trip around the sun, and we still ain't gonna know, still ain't gonna know, never get away. And homecoming queen, still working at the 5 and dime, serving lunch at that cafe with a picture in the frame on the wall. She's still looking for a way out. She's just trying to find a way out, and it's her favorite waste of time, dreaming about how to get away. One more trip around the sun, and we still ain't gonna know, she still ain't gonna know, she'll never get away. She'll never get away. Oh, we'll never get away. We'll never get away. Never get away. Hey. And it's my favorite waste of time, dreaming about how to get away. One more trip around the sun, and we still ain't gonna know, she still ain't gonna know, she'll never get away. Never get away.
Good job.
Thank you.
Clark Lee, all the way from Weatherford, has an assignment to do. You brought up some old names a while ago in country music. This is the time of the show, Clark, where we like to talk about what happened on this date in country music history.
Nice.
We're going to go all the way back to 1970. The single Tennessee Birdwalk by country music husband and wife duo Jack Blanchard and Misty Morgan was #1 on the country charts. Tennessee Birdwalk is a novelty song talking about the effects of removing the wings, the feathers, singing ability, and common sense from birds. That makes no sense, but anyway, Tennessee Birdwalk. 1990, Randy Travis, Hard Rock Bottom of Your Heart, broke the 4-week barrier on the country singles charts. The first time since Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson's 1978 hit, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, was in that position. 4 weeks, broke that standing. And jumping ahead to 2009, Rascal Flatts released their 6th studio album. And I'll have to say this, and if you love Rascal Flatts, that's fine. I do like one of their songs, but I attribute the downfall of traditional sound to Rascal Flatts as one of the groups. I'm sorry to say that.
They used a little auto-tune.
He uses a lot of auto-tune, is what you're saying there. Thoughts on Rascal Flatts?
Not a fan.
Okay.
I mean, I just can be straight up.
There we go.
I'm not a fan.
Clark and I were on the same level.
Sorry,
here.
guys.
Oh, no, I'm sure they're great guys and so forth, so on. But as a traditional, more country kind of guy, thank God that we still have some. Zach Top and Parker McCullum and Cody Johnson and those guys.
I tell you who's great. I got the fortunate to go see Parker McCullum on New Year's Eve. A friend of ours had a suite at Dickey's. Yeah. And my friend Mike Tuck plays guitar for him, and that's how I kind of found out about him. But Jake Worthington is fantastic. Like Jared Morris was the first opener that night, and I had never seen Jared or Jake, and they were fantastic.
Yeah,
he is. Jake Worthington, I walked away going, that guy should be a big star. He's fantastic.
I've never seen him in person, but I've seen some videos and his music. Yeah, you're right.
He sings better live than he does on his records.
Really?
I think he's fantastic. I was so blown away by Jake Worthington and Jared Morris also. Both those guys were fantastic.
Well, anyway, that's what happened on this date in history. Not a lot in country music. Let's do another song, Clark.
Okay. Let me see. What should we do? So this one is it's got a funny title, but I have a 21-year-old daughter that's very, very sweet and very kind, and she came home from school and was trying when we homeschool. She went and spent some time with some other kids, and she said, "Dad," she said, "these kids that I'm with, they're doing things that I don't think they should be doing." And I said, "Well, what are you talking about, Caden?" I said, "What are you?" And she said, "They're doing that no pants dance. They're having that no pants romance." So I said, "Well, I got to write that line down. So I'm gonna write a song about it." This song is it's what it sounds like, but it's got a positive twist on it.
All right.
It's called No Pants Romance.
Love it.
Another night, another bar, sipping whiskey, strumming this guitar. All the songs seem to sound the same. I'm just looking for something stronger, something that could last a little longer than a one-perf rodeo. And I'm not looking for a no pants or romance, not a one-night stand. I'm just looking for a long-term woman who can be my long-term man. Looking for love in all the wrong places, selling fake smiles to all the pretty faces. My broken heart keeps ticking on. step out on that floor, gotta let you know I want something more than a one pepperonio. 'Cause I ain't looking for no pants or romance, not a one night stand. I'm just looking for a long-term woman so I can be her long-term man. I broke out, I bucked off, so I gotta let you know. Before you saddle up this pony and ride, I need something more than a one per rodeo. 'Cause I ain't looking for no pants or romance, not a one night stand. I'm just looking for a long-term woman so I can be her long-term man. I'm not looking for no pants or romance, not a one night stand. I'm just looking for a long-term woman so I can be her long-term man.
Good job. Clark Lee from Weatherford. All right, here's the deal, Clark. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back and do some birthdays, more music. Before we jump into that, though, I want to talk to you about my buddies over at CTWP. David, Willie, and the crew are ready to help you out with a new copier, whether you want to lease it, you want to buy it, buy service, whatever it might be. 7 locations around the state of Texas to serve you right here in Waco. That's their main office on Franklin Avenue. They also have a location in Temple for our fans down there. But CTWP, great people, ctwp.com. David Willie will help you out. Call and say, I want to talk to David. Or Leroy the dog. Have you noticed on our commercial?
Yeah.
It's Leroy the dog.
Yeah.
Leroy's a good
He's pretty
dog.
talented.
Oh, very talented.
Yeah.
Konica, Minolta, other brands, they've got postage machines, they've got shredders, but their main thing are copiers, small to huge. So give them a try. CTWP, David Willie. Back after this.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Clark, when is your birthday, my friend?
March 13th.
You just had a big celebration. What'd you do?
Nothing, which is fantastic. My wife begged, said, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I said, nothing. I want to go home and eat something and just hang out with my family.
Sounds like what I want on my birthday every year.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
So many musicians, I'll say, what'd you do for your birthday? I had a gig.
I did not. It was a Friday the 13th, and I did not have a gig.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
Probably a good thing. So
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, this is the time of the show. We like to talk about birthdays. We're going to start with people that were born on this date, celebrity-wise, back in 1770. Are they still alive?
Maybe.
William Wordsworth.
Yeah.
Was a poet.
Yes, he's a poet.
Did he know it?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
All right. 1928, James Garner, I'm going to stop right here. One of my all-time favorite actors, both movies, television. I heard the other day, one of my favorite shows was The Rockford Files. Great song. In fact, we talked about this, Kevin. The theme song had no words.
Right.
And was a popular song on radio. They would play it, and not many theme songs became popular.
Right.
But great. Anyway, long story short, I heard they're fixing to revamp with all new, younger guys, Rockford Files.
Wow.
Awesome.
I don't know. That's like what's the other two that are on right now that are revamps? Not Hawaii Five-0.
Right, yeah.
And one with Tom Selleck.
Magnum PI.
Magnum PI. I just can't get into it because I knew the originals. So I don't know. Happy birthday, James Garner, Maverick, the Rockford Files, on and on, was born in 1928. 1939, Francis Ford Coppola, director of The Godfather. 1948, John Oates of Hall & Oates Musicians. 1954, Jackie Chan. Oh, yeah. He's still alive.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And still going strong, I think.
Yeah.
He's carrying on the tradition of the, what was the guy? Bruce Lee. He passed early.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris just died.
Yep.
Is he the last of the
of the kind of kung fu
martial kung fu actors?
Mm-hmm.
1964, Russell Crowe, actor, was in Gladiator and many other movies. 1975, John Cooper. He's a musician with Skillet.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of Skillet?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't. 1987, Joss Stone. He's a singer-songwriter.
Joss. Not Josh, Joss Stone.
It says Joss, Joss.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
Sorry,
all right.
girl. That's the shot you get when I don't know. All right, let's go with local birthdays today. Here we go. Happy birthday to Kim Wernette, Delia Lowry, Alfred Lehman, Mary McDonald, Angel Navarez, Megan Nichols, Nancy Hohertz.
Excuse me, what now?
Hohertz. Case Shannon is having a birthday today, and there we don't make me laugh. Here we go. That's birthdays for today on this 7th day of April. So have a great day. Enjoy your day. Let's get back to more music now. Clark Lee, all the way from Weatherford. Have you been to Waco before and played?
Oh yeah. We've played. In the 2010s, I toured as a guitar player, and
Really?
we played down here quite a bit. Was it the Midnight Rodeo that was here?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Played
He was
there
right
quite a
down here,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty regulars there. So
That's great.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's exploded. It's kind of like you were talking about downtown Weatherford. Waco, over the last, what would you say? It started about 30 years ago, really, changing downtown. But when Chip and Joanne and the silos and all that opened up, it's just crazy.
all I
Crazy
ever want to
explode.
do is go to George's because Pat Green, I never heard of that.
George's Bar.
Yeah.
It's right down here on Spate. You got George's, the original, and then the one I go to is out in Hewitt. And they always laugh because this one, is close to Baylor. So that's for the young people. The Hewitt George's G2 is for the old people like me.
Yeah.
Doesn't get as rowdy as this one, I guess. Anyway. All right. Well, welcome to Waco. Let's do another song.
Left me standing in that dirt road. Truck and trailer disappeared like a rocket out of sight. Straight pipe screaming out your name. Dust was lingering on like the smoke from a pasture fire. I was in the driveway with my hands in the air. You left me with nothing but the echoes of a county road. Come on home, come on home. Don't leave me here on the ranch all alone. A million miles from nowhere, million miles of roam. Don't leave me with nothing but the echoes of a county road. Said Cheyenne was a calling out of your name. Everything you own crammed in the back of that trailer. Shoved that Dodge on down into overdrive. Spell belts hit that asphalt. The smell of burning rubber filled up my lungs, and all that was left was the echoes of a county road. Come on home, come on home. Don't leave me in with the ranch all alone. A million miles from nowhere, million miles of roam. Don't leave me with nothing but the echoes of a county road. Everything that glitters sure ain't gold. Don't leave me in on this ranch all alone. A million miles from nowhere, million miles all roam. Don't leave me with nothing but the echoes of a county road. No, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out with your rhinestones and your sequins and the sunlight on your hair. And though the crowds will always love you, everybody comes to know everything that glitters is not gold. So don't leave me with nothing but the echoes of a county road.
Nice. Little dance seals in there thrown in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love that.
I thought I stole a line out of there in that last chorus, and I thought, man, I need to pay tribute because that's one of the greatest rodeo songs to be ever written.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
such a great place for rodeo songs still in today's times, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you're so right. Hey, we're going to take a little break here. We'll do a little sports before we jump into a commercial break and then sports. We'll talk to you about the deals that are going on. Springtime selling event at Allen Samuels.
Whoop, whoop.
Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. How about this? 2026 Ram 1500 Lone Star now combines 2.9% financing for 72 months, and they're going to throw $5,250 cash back to you.
Ooh. Throw it.
Why, wait a minute. You want a better deal? You want lower payments? How about this? Choose 4.9% financing for 84 months, and you still get the $5,250 back. Amazing trucks, amazing deals. Ted Teague and the crew. Check them out online. AllenSamuelsDCJ.com right here in Waco. Commercial break time, then back with sports.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
If your AC is working overtime and your house still feels hot, maybe it's your old windows that are to blame. Worn seals, warped frames, and outdated glass can let hot air in and cool air out. Beat the Texas heat. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for a cooler home and lower energy bill. 0% financing is available with your good credit.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Back to more music. Clark Lee is going to talk to us and play more in a minute. But right now, hey, look who's here. Cam Stewart. No.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Apparently this segment is brought to you by
sporting the Indiana.
Okay, yeah, because here you go. You ready?
Okay.
National champions.
Last night, the big game.
Yes, national champions of men's basketball, Michigan from the Big Ten. And
Way to go,
the
Michigan.
national champions of women's basketball, UCLA, now from the new Big Ten. I don't know. That's still a little weird, I know.
Big 11, I don't know.
And then the national champions for football, my IU Indiana Hoosiers. So the Big Ten now has the Triple Crown in all of the major sports this year in college.
What happened?
Well,
how did Big Ten get so good at everything?
Because they have more teams than anybody too, so the percentages are in their, the odds are in their favor, I guess. Because even though it's the Big Ten, they have 20 teams. The Big 12 has 16 teams. So it's kind of how it goes right now.
Got it.
But I mean, the last 3 football national champions. However, the SEC wants to be like blah blah blah. They go to the Big Ten. So.
All right, so basketball, college basketball is gone.
Gone.
What is our focus now? What, baseball and NBA?
There's baseball and NBA, and then
a little bit of hockey.
Hockey is kind of nearing the end, so hockey will end their playoffs, and the NBA playoffs start pretty soon here. There's only, I think, depending on what team you follow, there's 6 to 8 games, I think, left for NBA teams before the playoffs begin. And then playoffs also will begin next week for hockey as well.
Mavericks, Rockets, Spurs. Are they in it?
Mavericks, no. Although they do have probably the rookie of the year. It was looking a little shaky. Cooper Flagg and his old teammate Con Knippel were like kind of battling. But then, as we mentioned yesterday,
what'd you say the other kid's name?
Con Knippel.
Knippel.
Yep. It's not
just
spelled
makes
like
me,
that.
Makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Knippel.
Yep. What was the name you read earlier? Something about a hoe. So Cooper Flagg has made his case over the past couple of games because he's had 40 plus in those days, and so he'll probably be the rookie of the year. But then, yes, the Rockets are in it. The Spurs are probably one of the front runners to knock off the defending champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. Even though they're a young team, Thunder were young last year. So
there you go.
And then the NFL is always a thing because the draft is later this month. A bunch of mock drafts will be out there, and the Cowboys have 2 picks in the first round. Number 12, number 20.
And they'll screw them both up.
Of course they will.
There you go. That's a look at sports. Let's go back over to the stage now, and Clark is going to sing another song.
Grandpa's on the front porch, passed out again. Granny's on all of the dope. Mama went crazy when Daddy never came home. Just to reach the bottom seems to be a lofty goal. Ain't even high class, trailer park, white trash. Life in the trailer hood couldn't get much worse. All just getting by one paycheck at a time, and I was born to be the restless kind. Cheyenne Johnson left town with the first boy that came around, playing guitar and selling crazy dreams. Whole place shut down the day that she skipped town. I prayed someday that she'd come back for me. Ain't even high class, trailer park, white trash. Life in the trailer hood couldn't get much worse. All just getting by one paycheck at a time, and I was born to be the restless kind. On a wing and a prayer, wind blowing through my hair, stopped down on a slightly stolen car. Cash from the liquor store and a 44 shoved in the door. passing them white lines just as fast as I can. Ain't even high class, trailer park, white trash. Life in the trailer hood couldn't get much worse. All just getting by, one paycheck at a kind, and I was born to be the restless kind. There's a grip on my soul that won't turn a hold, just looking for a way to unwind. I guess I'll always be the restless kind. And I guess I'll always be the restless kind.
Woo! Clark Lee, hey, I just got something just came up. Breaking news.
Oh, whoa.
And I was talking to Rex here at the backyard, and I'm guessing, do you know what is considered Baylor University's Magnolia Field?
Oh,
is that the tailgate area outside of the Coliseum?
Magnolia Field, that's the baseball field, because the Magnolia paid, the Chip and Joanna paid for the naming rights of the baseball field.
Well, this just came out. Willie Nelson and family will be playing at Baylor University's Magnolia Field on May 14th.
Oh.
It's on the internet, so it's got to be true, right, Clark?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Willie Nelson and family. Wow. May 14th. That's a quick turnaround, you know?
Yeah.
Usually they announce that stuff 6-7 months in advance. And
it just kind of came together, I guess.
All right. Interesting right there. Hey, a big thanks to our guests this morning, Greg Clark and Vanessa Jenkins. China Spring FFA big events coming up April 25th, the bingo event to raise money for those kids. It's a great deal. FFA is a great thing for our young people throughout the world, throughout America. And is it a worldwide thing? I would guess,
America,
maybe.
FFA.
I mean, wouldn't you think they do something like that in other countries too?
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow on the show, you ready to get your motor running?
Get your motor running.
Get out on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy Kohler from the heart of Texas Speedway. You may pay for the seat, but you're only going to use the edge. Anyway, Stacy's going to be here. And musician Cristo Escalante will be here tomorrow to sing. Before we jump back into the last song of the show, I want to talk to you about Universal Windows Direct. John Searles, they got a brand new office location just off Woodway Drive in Woodway. Call this number, Universal Windows Direct, for windows, doors, siding, 944-3503. 944-3503. Go online, universalwindowscentraltexas.com. Thank you, Universal, for being a big sponsor of the show and believing in live music. That's what it's all about. Clark Lee, great job. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Yes, sir.
How can we keep up with what's going on in your world?
Instagram, TikTok are kind of the two big ones. Clark Lee Music Official. Also my website, clarkleemusic.com. It's pretty updated as far as my schedule and where I'm going to be playing and what I'm going to be doing. So it's pretty easy to find me there. Also
Great job.
Facebook. So thank you all very much for having me. It's been a blessing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll get you back on the show. What are you going to close it out with?
We talked earlier when I did my first song about my love for Dwight Yoakam and that kind of Bakersfield thing, and this is one I wrote. Everybody needs a song about Texas.
All right.
It's about heartbreaks in Texas. It's called Texas Will.
All right.
They say that whiskey will kill me, but I drink it all the time. And I don't know, they just might be right. Right now it eases my mind. Two-step all the way to Amarillo, every Texas dance all beauty queen. Cold beers in my room and I'm in my broken heart, but I know that Texas will. Neon still buzzing in my head. The whole town's talking about what we've done. Woke up this morning, my heart barely beating. I still squint from the dawning of the sun. Two-step all the way to Amarillo. Every Texas dance hall beauty queen. Cold beers and barrooms may not mend my broken heart, but I know that Texas will. Now 40 eastbound coming in the sight. Amarillo by morning, old Fort Worth by tonight. Texas, you gotta help me, I gotta find her. You know how much I love her, and I just gotta make this right. And I'll two-step all the way to Amarillo. Every Texas dance hall beauty queen. Cold beer and barrooms may not mend my broken heart, but I know that Texas will. Thank you.